Okay, we should now be live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Fire Emblem Heroes live stream. Of course, today's live stream, we're going to be doing the Grand Hero Battle Linus's Crest. Just because one of these eventual days, I'll build him. There's so many years I want to build, but he's one of them, so we might as well grab the extra free copy, or copies. I think it's only one, I'm not too positive. And then, pretty much, we're going to try to finish Forging Bonds, which is a lot to Forging Bonds, which is going to be an auto fest. And then, of course, leveling up units. That's pretty much the gist of what I'm seeing. Farming levels is there's gonna be a lot of units that I have to level up that I have to get to, and it's taking forever. So might as well do them on stream for the last thing we're gonna do. There might be more things in portraying here and there, but that's just the general gist of things. Now let's talk about summons, because with the constant free daily summons from different banners, I've got quite a good amount of dupes. As an example, on screen, Sword Hearts and of course Marita. I think I already talked about Marita, if I'm correct. But I ended up getting other Sword Hearts, which I don't know which one was the better of the two. I somehow did get two of them. But I eventually got a plus attack one, so that one is the one that I'm currently leveling up as we speak. All the past units that I was leveling up, I did eventually get to level 40, Hilda and such. I got done Leith, Hilda, Fallen Tiki, and Violet. So I got them all leveled to 40. Eventually, I got around to building units. At least Hilda for sure. She's nice. Stat-wise, she's an offensive monster powerhouse. Like, just look at her stats and go along with her build. Yeah, she is a threat. But that's not the gist of today's stream. I would love to continue on with that. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to update-wise. So yeah, let's get things started with Linus's Grand Hero Battle Quest, which last time I checked, it's only one. And of course it says clear it with lunatic or higher using a infantry armored cavalry or flying team. Now, I think I've done this before with majority of the Grand Hero battles, for those like elite Grand Hero Battle elite challenges. So don't think it's gonna be that difficult. I gotta get a reminder of the map, but also Nightbot not wanting to work with us here. That's kind of annoying. Also, I think this map is reinforcements, if I'm correct. So I may go with infantry. I don't know. I mean, it's only lunatic, so it's not going to be as difficult. Anyway, since Nightbot is not working, we're just gonna do I guess Terraria OST. I was listening to it earlier, so I was like, okay, just in case if Nightbot decided not to work, we'll at least have something ready, which is gonna be a Terraria OST. If you guys don't know what Terraria is, it's 2D. You could say sandbox game, but with progression system with lots of bosses. Compared to Minecraft, which has like 2 to 3 bosses, this game has like 20 plus. But anyway, aside from a little bit of Terraria, we're gonna do that as the OST. It includes the PC and console soundtrack. So if you hear some new ones and you only play PC, then that's the reason. It's because there's some from console. But anyway, what did it play? Aside from that little note, I said I was gonna do infantry. I don't know. I'm actually thinking about that now. Like, I don't remember if this has reinforcements or not. Honestly, The team I'm using, I could just switch Camus and I'll be fine. I forgot there were 15 teams. Holy cow. Pumpkin Bash. Yeah, look, that's the case. It's been a long time. I guess we'll just tap out of one. Because we need at least, we need something. We need a fresh place so we don't mess with anything else. So if we're gonna do infantry, because I will be trying infantry. I'm actually kind of debating if I really want to do infantry, or I should just do infantry and suck it up. But the case is who do I want to else bring infantry-wise? Like, I'm thinking Cliff. But I could also bring someone like Hilda, just because we can. It would make the most sense, like, if we either bring Linus or Hilda, or something along the lines of that. Like, Hilda, just in general, is going to be a really good defensive monster. She'd probably take care of Linus himself, so it's like, good. I don't know. I guess we'll do that. I mean, it does say we need infantry. Yeah, infantry, so this should be plausible. I mean, the only difference is we won't have chemicals. So we have to be careful of regulars. But then again, there's Legendary Ike, so I'm not too bothered. Then again, there's the Blue Mage, so don't know. I just hope that there's no reinforcements. I don't remember if there are reinforcements. Now I'm kind of stumped if there are reinforcements. Well, nevertheless, I remember, oh so long ago that it used to be harder because of the extra enemy. So if we take out the Mannequin, this should make things more smooth. Like, we have 44 base speed, he should be okay, Barb Shuriken, yeah. I just don't like how these two are together, like Red, like male husband and wife. I don't like that. Nevertheless, we should fight. Like, this shouldn't be difficult because it's going to take. If it was Infernal, maybe. Okay, so Hilda, the offensive monster. She probably could deal with the sword fighter, if I'm gonna be honest. Actually, she could, because he's using cancel affinity. So it legit just kind of ruins the whole purpose of him being a red versus a green. And thank you for the follow, X Spark Dark. Thank you. I do. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing. And also welcome to the stream, Schneeds. Yo, what's poppin'? Just doing this and then farming. Pretty much today is just farming, and then of course the legendary Hero Battle press, or not legendary, Grand Hero Battle. There's actually one more thing I forgot to get open with this restream. Anyway, aside from that, so let's continue on. You know what? Just because we can, and I mean, cancel affinity shouldn't matter. Have fun, Hilda. Yeah, not a smart red sword unit. Not a smart sword unit. And that did not work. Why did that not work? This should be an infantry team. Unless I became an army unit. That should have been... What? Or is it one of each? Did I misread the crest? Is it one of each? If it's one of each, that's not a problem. Lunatic or higher, using a team within Okay, within infantry, armor, cavalry, and flying. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just change that real quick. Okay, well, if that's the case, then we'll just bring our best of the best. So Hector should be able to handle the Wed and Mage, the Red Swordman and Mage. I would like a dancer, but then again, we'll be fine even if we have a dancer or not. Because Klein should be able to take out the Red Mannequin. I guess the last 2 units could be whoever we want to be. So Lloyd for funsies, he should be able to handle Linus. In theory, he should. And then I get no, we can't do that. We can't do that. What am I doing? I need a horse. That's gonna be the thing. It's like I'm gonna be so used to just building my own teams. But horse, wise, we need a red horse. Where is he? Eldigan. There we go. Eldigan should be able to handle Linus, and then I was thinking air for the heals. So this team should work. This morning I just free summoned a male Byleth, and then I have not redeemed my free Byleth promo. Oh, dope. You should also get around to that so you don't forget about doing it. But congrats, man. My free summon luck has been actually pretty darn decent. Like, I think the last 5-star was, Swordheart. Which I think that one was the plus attack one, which I'm gonna eventually train up. So whenever I get the chance to get DC, I will give it to him. It's just, who do I want to kill for DC? Do I really want to kill Byleth? What do I want to do? And it's like, I really don't want to. If I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to kill Byleth. We'll see. Anyway, like I said, Klein should be able to pretty much Oko Red Mannequin, especially with his weapon helping out. He should be able to tank the thief. Don't know if he'd be able to kill, but he'd be able to tank. And we'll take our time to get Hector up there. Hector should be able to tank it. Okay, getting more defense. Okay, so I should still have 35 resistance. And now it's time to destroy. The free balance in the free summon was minus attack. Then I did redeem my free Byleth promo that I merged minus attack one into my free promo Byleth. I'm curious, what is your what was the boon? I'm kind of curious. What was the boon on your I love how Hector is just tanking everything. Even with specials. Plus HP. Decent. Making more of a tank. Nothing too crazy. Okay, and then finish off with air. So nothing too bad. The main points is pretty much having Hector tank all that. Boom. Linus. Okay, next. Do I really need to do this? Well, I already did it once. I don't think I'll do it again. I'm not much too keen about that. Oh yes, forging bonds. Let's do that real quick. Well, real quick. It's probably gonna take a while before we finish it. Let's actually look at his stats. I mean, technically, I can just look at his stats right now. His plus HP, I don't know if it's a Super Bane or Super Boon, but 43 HP. I would argue plus attack or plus speed probably still be better. Especially, I don't know if you'd be able to Oko. He's kind of he's like, I think a lot of people make him just an anti-Sur unit. So, like, I could see it plus attack being more beneficial just to make sure you kill Sur. Aside from that, I guess you could go. HP would be fine. Plus speed would be nice if you need more speed. But I don't know if that is necessary. If you're gonna just make him anti-green or just anti-Sur or anything like that in general, then I think he's fine with plus HP. Make him more of a tank. So actually that does work with him, especially if you're gonna make him anti-Sur. So I would say it works, especially with his base kit. It does revolve around speed anyway, so I guess it depends upon if you really need him to take care of a speed unit or not. His base kit already does it, so I don't think it's really as necessary, but something to think about. But there's so many other sword units that, like, I guess it depends upon what you're making them use for. Like, he'd be best as probably just an anti-Sur, not really as a normal speedy sword unit, because there's so many options for that in the game that you could just build. You'll probably already have built, so that's just something to know. At least if you don't build them or don't use them, you can always kill them for a distant counter. Which I'm right now I'm even debating about that, if I really want to do that or not. I don't think I will. It depends. Like, I'm trying to think of any other DC unit I might have, which I think I do. I think I still might have one extra. Maybe. I say that, but I'm not even. Yeah, I do. I kind of do. I mean, this level 38 Hector. Is he DC? Am I tripping? No, he's DC. He has DC. I have another one. I have another Hector, but he actually does. He's kind of built, fully built. Let's see. Just the only problem is he's, of course, Valentine's Hector. So if I really wanted to, I could merge. But that's...
You've done the litter box lately, right?
Just a sec, everyone. So like I said, we're gonna try to finish forging bonds, which there's a lot to it that we still have to do. So this might actually take a long while. I mean, before we do that, real quick, we'll turn off animations. But yeah, aside from that, I'm trying to think of anything else that we really need to do. I might check about Lost Orb, see? And if not, then we'll probably... I don't think there's really anything else, honestly. We'll probably just level up units, and that'll be it. Depending upon how fast this goes. Okay, AI being really weird. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, mobile lift plus speed, not bad. Wait, just a second, everyone. I just realized, like, I don't think you guys are even hearing the music. The heck? Just a second, everyone. It's probably very loud for you guys. Oh yeah, that's probably because it's also on YouTube very loud. That's probably why. So Nightbot not working at the same time. OBS just being weird. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, devices. Thank you, apps. Let's make this a little bit okay, that should be fine there. I mean, that should. Just let me. So I thought it was on. I thought the music was going. No, OBS was just being stupid. Thank you, OBS. And so I'll say this again. So the music that's playing right now is Victoria OST, including console, Y, Nightbot's decided to not work. Just so happens that also OBS is not also what he did too. So whatever. Providing the point that she's free. This. like I said, just let me know if it's too loud or too soft. Thank you, computer.
Have a potty?
Okay, interesting choice. The game's wanting to die. A painful death. You played my trap card. Brazen. Get destroyed. And Azur yet again wanting to die. Just stop this. Azur, this is why we'll probably, actually, every so often, I'll lose, because Azur and Avero and Klein just want to die. They just go, no matter what, no matter where, into the front lines. Like, they just don't give a care. And they're bulky, and they're buff, and, no, they're not. They're frail. At least it's double the points right now. Also, while we're at it, like I do on occasion on the SAO MD streams, we are going to be checking out the Fire Emblem Heroes Reddit and see what's going on. I guess we might as well talk about maybe a little bit of Fire Emblem Three Houses while we're at it. So if you guys are curious on the whole situation with what was supposed to happen on Tuesday, so for those guys that don't watch my other streams and don't know what's exactly going on, also my mic is... Come on. Hopefully you guys, that's a lot better for you guys to hear me. But anyway, Tuesday, my goal was to stream Three Houses or do a Fire Emblem Heroes stream. Well, as you probably guys can already tell, already know, that did not really go well. Monday. Why no? Yawns. Monday, we did an SUMG stream. So at the end of the stream, I was like, we're gonna test this one more time, because I have a feeling it's gonna be something certain. Well, that wasn't the case. I thought it was like, maybe because of where I had the OBS in the placement of things, with the connections, or it was the connection itself to the computer. Well, it's not the connection to the computer, and it wasn't the placement of where it was. We tested it. My conclusion, and from my testing, results-wise, it is pretty much the OBS system itself. For some reason, there's something wrong with the OBS system. I thought it was probably the HDCP part of it to itself. That's why it wasn't working. But if that was the case, then why wasn't it wasn't working with the Nintendo Switch? So everything else works. Funny enough, I'm still able to use an HDMI cable and connect to, let's say, my monitor. But for some goddamn reason,
Language, baby, language.
I don't give a fudge. Relax over there. Anyway,
Okay.
family aside, it does not really care about connecting to the PC at all, no matter what. No matter how I did it, no matter what USB place I plugged it into, if that was the main cause, or there's only one HDMI port, and even then, it works because right now, if it wasn't working, I'll be only using one monitor. So, like I said, all HDMI cables work. Everything else works, except the Elgato device itself. For some reason, does not want to connect to the PC. Something's just not wanting to connect. I don't know what it exactly is. For some reason, it works by connecting to the monitor, but something just not it's just malfunctioning. It just does not want to connect to the PC. So because of that, don't expect anything Fire Emblem or just Elgato console related, to be exact, for at least past till Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. Because of everything that went down, I decided to get another Elgato capture device. Being an upgrade, I had the original HD60, and since now you can't really get it anymore, it's the upgraded version, which the HD60S. So that's what I got, and so it should be in, as you can probably already know, and probably what I'm saying, Saturday. So here's hoping that it actually works. Everything goes smoothly. Like I said, everything else works. Just the Elgato malfunctioning does not even connect to the PC. No matter what I did, it just wouldn't work. And I even went to my phone and showed you guys on stream, using the camera feature with Ace Live Streamer. So that's kind of the story that happened on Monday. So of course, Tuesday, didn't really do a Three Houses stream because of that, even though I had plans to do that so long ago, but I wanted to try it again one more time, and pretty much make sure to go through everything to see what it is. Pretty much being the Elgato capture device. I don't know what else would it be. So yeah, that aside, I decided to, well, if that's not gonna happen, then Heroes. And I just didn't get around to it, if I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't too interested in streaming this Tuesday, so that's why there was nothing that pretty much going on Tuesday. So now, of course, we're doing it today, which honestly, I pretty much preferred it today than Tuesday because of Linus. Because I'm actually trying to, and will eventually build Linus, so might as well grab the copy. And then all this extra stuff is just pretty much extra stuff. I'm not gonna stream for that long either, as I don't think it's that entertaining for you guys. But at least the main goal is just to finish Forging Bonds, and then whatever we get done for farming. And that's going to be the goal. Anyway, aside from today's stream, if you guys are wondering, what is the main plans for Three Houses? What am I going to do? Well, since I've already played through Golden Deer, I am currently halfway through Blue Lions. I'm just about to get into post-time skip for Blue Lions. Pretty much, I'm gonna be focusing on the Black Eagles on stream. Maybe both pathways, from what I know and from what other people have said. It's the only pathway that has two pathways, which from what I've heard from other people, I heard that each pathway has at least two pathways, but no. It's just the Black Eagles, which I was kind of disappointed on. But then again, 4 pathways in itself is kind of crazy. But then again, you could argue that it's too similar at certain parts, but that's for another topic for another day. Like, when I eventually get through all parts, I'll talk about the game and what my thoughts are. I know people have already talked about it, and I know some people went through all paths already. It's like, relax. But anyway, aside from relaxing, It's gonna be my first time going through Black Eagles. I'm trying to wait for Black Eagles. I'm really tempted to go through Black Eagles and go through halfway, get around to the same point as the Blue Lions, but I'm holding off. Saturday, if it somehow still does not work, Elgato-wise, even with a new device, because it's gonna be with everything that I got originally from the normal Elgato they have right now. So, like, if that still doesn't work, I don't know what, because that would just mean I actually really don't know, because everything else works. It's just the Elgato device originally doesn't work. So, like, if something's screwy elsewhere, and I don't know what is, don't expect anything anymore console-wise on this computer. So that may be in plus 10 years, depending upon how things go. Which I don't think you guys are going to be interested at all for rating 10 years for Three Houses content. So, let's hope that it works. But aside from that, yeah, main goal, Black Eagles playthrough. We'll see how things go. I'm not entirely sure the different pathways. The only thing that I was kind of hinted on was I know someone, somewhere, from a channel, I think it was Main's, or I think it was the video with Main's, Chaz, and Lucky Crit, I think. Where they talked, like, I think it was kind of hinted at that it's something to do with the supports with, Edelgard determines the pathway. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the only thing that I'm thinking of that's different with the pathways. We'll see when I get around to it. I will try to be Edelgard supportive. Same thing I'm doing with the Golden Blue Lions route, but I'm only saying that because I'm not trying to spoil too much of what happens being different during the beginning of the game. But if you know what I'm talking about, being quote-unquote supportive, if you can even get what I'm trying to say, then yeah, we'll see if that is decision or maker or not. But aside from that, depending upon what part we go through, it is going to be Bow Emblem only. That's the difference. And the main reason why I want to get started now is we don't have to do it on Lunatic. Because I know I'm going to be doing Lunatic on stream, whichever pathway we go. But from what I know from Lunatic, yeah, if we're going to do Bow Emblem, it's going to be hard mode. That's all I'm going to say. That is legit all I'm going to say when it comes to difficulty-wise. Is if I'm going to do Bow Emblem, probably gonna be that alone. If I'm not gonna do New Game Plus, if I do New Game Plus, maybe just so I have certain characters at the beginning. But from what I know, and for what we've seen for people hacking Lunatic difficulty, yeah, let's just say they definitely bumped up the difficulty to a different level. So, just as a few things that we know of, if you guys are curious on Lunatic, it's nothing too, I guess, spoilery. Like, I don't think anyone would care about what the difference is for Lunatic or not for Three Houses. New skills for heroes. Same turn, movement, reinforcements, I forgot what it's called. So pretty much, I think Awakening, same turn reinforcements, you know, when reinforcements go, they instantly attack. Yeah, that's going to be a thing in Lunatic. So expect a lot of retries because of that, or at least a lot of Divine Pulse usage because of that. Bosses, all bosses, move. They don't just stand still. All of them move, no matter what. That also includes Death Knight, which... Chapter, what was it? What's the chapter? Wasn't it 3? No, 2? No, what chapter is that? Oh, it's not. I think it might be 5. Well, you pretty much meet the first time you meet Death Knight. Or was it the second time? I think it's the first time you did Death Knight. Yeah, he moves! Like, if you go into his range, he will attack you. And, like, I don't know what he also will get, if they will do anything with him, but probably put two to two together. Lysithia might be a must if you want to make your life easier during those maps with him involved in the beginning of the game. Assuming that he doesn't gain any resistance growth, and you also get her tome experience up to, wasn't it, C+? Where she gets the anti-horse magic. Dark T spikes. I'm not entirely sure what her level is, but it's super early, so you should be able to get it before then, assuming that you're able to recruit her prior, which New Game Plus is... Oh, you obviously first 3 can get her. That's how early you can get units with New Game Plus. But aside from New Game Plus, I don't know if you would have enough time to get her to pretty much be to make it easier life. Like, I think you can one-shot with Dark T-Steps if you use the Luna tome. I don't think it one-shots. Depending upon the growths and the level and like how many growths you got into magic. But I knew mine at the time still wasn't able to, and I didn't have deep Dark T spikes with the second playthrough. But I do know for now that if you've got Dark T spikes, you're pretty much guaranteed to one-shot. At least in hard mode. Unless things change in Lunatic. I'm not entirely positive on that, so... who knows. But, yeah. It's gonna be fun. Like, that's the main reason why I'm not as crazy for Bo, because think about this for a minute. The chapter... I know they showed this off at E3, so I can talk about the map. But it's pretty much the map where he's pretty much at the last area except for enemies. Of course, he can't move. Bow Emblem, or any gameplay where you have to either route the enemy or kill him. You can't kill him, and there's only several enemies where he is. Yeah, you probably get the point I'm trying to get at. It's going to be kind of cancerous, because you would have to kill the enemies after you unlock the door instantly, or someone's gonna die. That's what I'm thinking. Now, maybe not exactly. Maybe you could probably, like, depending upon the route, maybe the do could tank, question mark. Maybe if you do enough damage, anti-horse crit, like, from, like, let's say our axe unit, like, maybe Hilda with a anti-horse axe, which I don't think there is in this game. I don't know if there is. But if you manage to get one, out of some random luck, then maybe Smash, or whatever the skill is, to pretty much insta-KO, well, not insta-KO, but possibly crit with it, could be a thing you could do, but I don't know. Don't know if there's really much other options. You could try to gambit your way through, but you don't do enough damage. I've tried that before. It's not entirely possible, because sometimes gambits just don't do any damage at all to him. But then again, he's on the, he's on the tiles, so that does make a difference, but that's also assuming you can get him to move, which, have fun with that. But yeah, I'm just thinking of, like, other missions and chapters. But yeah. The Lunatic difficulty is gonna be a little insane at certain parts. I know there's also the stat increases for bosses. Like, the first boss, the boss can W, for most units. I think he has, like, a base 13 speed. Yeah, the first boss. That's insane, if I'm gonna be honest. What was it, like, archers get Poison Strike instantly. You know how in hard mode they have 3 range? Now you have 3 range with Poison Strike. Armorers get, can't remember the skill. Armored Blow. I don't know about other units, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna say this. It's probably gonna be very cancerous, depending upon the situation. But I don't know. Like, it all depends upon what other skills the other units have. Like, I'm kind of afraid of the paralog maps. At least those. Especially the flyers. Like, you're probably gonna have to be extra careful. It all depends upon what they do for those. Because those usually, in the early few paralogs, can OHKO you. Or most of units, they can OHKO, or do decent amount of damage. Those flyers are insane. Those Pegasus flyers and Riving flyers. Like, if I had the chance to, if I actually took the time to make a meme, I would pretty much, like, I'm trying to think, like, think of, like, 4 people going into a, no. I'm trying to think of, like, at this point, I'm not entirely sure what I'm even trying to say. But it's pretty much, think of this way, like, 4 people go into whatever kind of building, and they're 4 Pegasus, and then everyone else in your party is just looking at them when they enter the building, like a saloon or something. That's how I would meme it about it, like, and then of course by listening, like, oh shit. Like, that's how I'm thinking of, meme-wise. It's like, they can be that difficult to deal with. Like, the first time dealing with the Pegasus Knights in 3 houses, which was at least Lauren's map, I think. Or, was it Lauren's map? I know I didn't really try, but I had to use a lot of Divine Pulses. Oh boy, those Pegasus Knights, they can be douchers. You're almost done with Hubert. If we don't get done with the double points, then I may just level units up. Maybe not finish Forging Bonds so I don't waste stamina. Oh yeah, I did say I was gonna do the Reddit, and I just kind of spaced that off while talking about 3 houses. Okay, can I get the Reddit? I guess that is. I don't know why they have it as that. Of course, the Brave Echoes is coming out tomorrow. Hey, welcome to the stream, Genus. How you doing? Can't stay here for long. I have to work in like 30 minutes max. Good luck. Good luck at your work, man. But yeah, pretty much trying to get as much done as we can, Forging Bonds wise, and then we'll try to level up units. But yeah, I guess we could talk about Brave Echoes, the Brave units that are coming out tomorrow. I don't know who I'm going to choose, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to have to look at the stats. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, I'm going to have to look at the stats, and then look at their skills more in depth. And then I was like, I might as well go with Alm. Because, I mean, that was one of the main reasons why I vote for him, because I knew they were probably going to do the Dong armor, and they did. So I may go for him. I might go for Elliewood. She looks cool. I don't know about Camilla. Camilla's a 50-50. Like, I know a lot of people hate Camilla. I actually don't mind what they did with her. I actually kind of like what they did with her. I know they were going to do that, but she actually looks cool. The least that I'm going to choose is probably Micaiah, if I'm going to be honest. I don't like how she's I think she's a flying mage. I don't necessarily like that. We'll see. We'll see stat-wise and skill. I may either go with Elliewood, or I'll wait until I need the fodder. So you're waiting until you need the specific unit fodder. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh gosh, okay, so I see now, I see now. So there is a I guess because on Reddit there's a meme you could say, or a joke, where Byleth is trying to chase after Claude, but it says when you're about to skip school, but he's plus speed, and it's actually Byleth that has plus speed, and he's trying to run away. I love that. Like, there's just the school humor plus Fire Emblem Heroes. It's nice. It's funny. It's like, Claude can't even do anything. Who even needs rings anymore? Old flying units. Okay, so... That's true. So, the brave Micaiah doesn't even need rings. I get it. Who needs rings anymore? You have, of course, the kind of OP, I can't remember her name. Nino. Then you have the new Micaiah, who's just walking in midair. I love the picture they did. You know, your Pokemon has Dragon Ground, but also has Levitate. True. Armor units with little to no clothes, dragons that use their dragon breath without transforming, flies that don't need rings to fly. What is next? Yeah. Don't forget the cavalry units that are just beasts. True. But then again, they're like foxes and like that, so like that makes sense. That makes sense. Infantry units without legs? What the hell? What? But anyway, that's cute. That's cute. That's true. Okay, that's really well done. Well, I guess the comic, the latest Grandmaster Jewel first, the comic. Wait, unless you want to become horse feed. It's a riot. It's not. Village people intensifies. You know, that's weird. Like, we didn't even get a village character. If I'm gonna be honest, like, you could argue the village character would be Cyril, but they did dirty him. If you guys don't know, Cyril is one of those incredible characters that's in the Church of Cyril's affiliated group. You've probably already seen him before, the young kid that's from Alamira. His growth rates are trash. He's the only one that has, like, super low growth rates. But because he has aptitude, it's all okay. It's like, why? Why you gave him aptitude to give him trash growths? Like, why? IS. Like, instead, make him recruitable later. Or something. But, like, he's not really a village either. I don't know, I don't like Cyril. Like, I like him, but I just don't like him. I don't like to use him. His goes all over the place because of him having low growth and having aptitude. It's just, it's annoying, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know if it's really possible to make him work unless you overlevel him. And I don't like that. Like, I don't like what they did with him. Like, I like him, but I just don't like his stats. His growth rates is just, yeah. let me look at this. So I guess people are talking about their who you gonna pick for CYL. What's up, guys? Oh, that is Phoenix Master. Oh, cool. As you may know, CYL is coming up tomorrow. Which also, I want to know from you guys, who are you gonna choose for your CYL pick? I'm curious. Let me know why you're picking whichever CYL unit. And after the fact, you could also post it in the comment section after the stream is over if you're watching it on YouTube after the fact. TBH or TBF, Dunal and Mozo are really hard to use at the hardest difficulties. True, but if you manage to get through it, then they become really good. Arguably, I guess they could release him later, but he's gonna be hard to kill anyone, depending upon when they do it. So then they can substitute the fact of him having aptitude, like having low base stats, lower than anyone else, but being higher level, and then of course finding a way for you to level him up. I don't think it's impossible, but they could do it so that aptitude and have decent base growths. Then there'd be a reason for aptitude, you know, like to just have them and then have lower base growths. You can recruit them sort of early on. It's like, it's kind of annoying. It doesn't really make any sense. I feel like he should be one of those units that should be recruited later. I think in New Game Plus you can recruit him earlier, but I don't know, because I don't remember when I recruited him when I first played 3 Houses. Because when I first played it, I did not know if there was a limit to how many you can recruit. Fun fact, there is no limit to how many people you can recruit. So that's another thing that I was kind of also weirded out by, but I don't know. That's for another topic for another day when we eventually get around to Bow Emblem, because I'll probably end up using him as a bow. I mean, he's canon-wise, he's supposed to be a Wyvern bow unit, or at least a bow unit that eventually goes to Wyvern. So he's kind of supposed to be like Claude, but a free Claude, if you get what I'm getting at. I made a poll, final poll on my YouTube Twitter, but I'm also curious to know what the fake community thinks. Rest of the team. She's more unique than the rest. Dual effectiveness on a ranged flyer seems fun. That's true. She is kind of crazy. And also, what the hell just happened there? I can tell ya. Sometimes these enemies just like to just kill themselves. Anyway, since we don't have doubled, I mean, I could continue onward. I mean, how many days do we have left? 5 days. I guess we could do a little bit more. She can heal too with sacrifice. I don't know, like, just I looked through the video, like the introduction video, but I didn't really look too into depth with their skills. But if that is the case, and also being a flyer too, I see what people are saying when it comes to Magaya. Somewhere Bohinoka's crying. Honestly, she stat-wise and unit-wise, she's not as crazy, so. She's a ranged flyer, of course, which I don't have many for some people, I guess. She's also got Grand Orders, which is insanely strong for mixed teams. I need to really look at her kit. She's green with a rare color for flyers, in terms of availability. Most are 5-star exclusive for Grails, and she's got excellent support with her B skill. Honestly, I should just look at the skills. When you haven't noticed the Tea Party table for the AR. until the latest comic update? What? Tea party right now. I don't get it in for table for the AR. Okay, I need to focus on farming because I probably will never get around to it. Finishing it. I don't want Yune, but pulling on Mythic Banner for Yune or pulling on Brave Banner for Mikai and Yune. Rip. Intern Kun messed up and posted next season's bonus units. Oh boy.
I don't understand why this thing won't sit up all of a sudden.
I don't know either. Also, Sigrun. I want to talk about Sigrun because Sigrun, I guess, was kind of leaked a little bit early before they posted that she's going to be a Tempest trial. I don't remember if they did this last time. Yeah, they did it with Legendary Alm. They got Legendary Alm in there as like the CYL units of the second one. So they kind of did it again, but with Sigrun. So I guess that's just something to note. A lot of people are saving up orbs for CYL, so I wanted to save enough orbs to post in the unit for the first banner. I was saving aimlessly, but when okay, gotcha. Oh gosh, dang, that's kind of true. Brave Echo skills. I need to look at this and... Okay, so looking at each... Gotcha. So, gonna get a better look. Nice. That's a bad look indeed. Okay, so for Camilla... Full cannot counterattack. I see. So, instant. Okay. So, what was the skill card? Can't remember. I'm not gonna talk about it. But no able to counterattack. Awesome. If unit initiates combat, grants attack and speed +3 after combat. If unit attack, inflicts gravity on target and foes, and gravity restricts target movement to one space to its next action. I'm gonna keep saying this. There was someone who did Fire Emblem Heroes so long ago. This person named Ushi said that someday there will be a gravity meta, and because they thought gravity was super good, or can be super good. And I know it's been talked about from time to time again from YouTubers. Are we finally around to getting to that gravity meta because of Camilla? Who knows? Doubt it, but we'll see. I know gravity could be a really painful skill to deal with, so like, it's weird that we haven't seen that much of gravity, but maybe it'll make a surgence? Guessing here? Who knows? Anyway, Store Plus. Okay, not a bad healing skill. Attack and speed push 4, a new skill, start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack and speed +7, but after combat, if unit's attacked, deals 5 damage to unit. I'm not too crazy for the push skills. I feel like they're good with renewal or something like that, so like should be like this. If you go with her base kit, which she also has Math of Staff and Attack Tactic 3, renewal I think, is there a secret seal for renewal? I'm positive there is. Panic is the big one nowadays, and makes sense. But yeah, like, you could probably give her the renewal secret seal, and that could work well with that A skill. But anyway, I'm not too much of a fan of push skills, but this one, them reducing to 25% is huge. So, and with how she works, that's actually kind of scary. If I'm gonna be honest. So you don't want to defend against her. You want her to come towards you and then attack her with all your might. But shouldn't be that difficult. Staff Climb, she should be able to Oko. I expect her to have low defenses. We'll see when we get around to it by seeing the stats. Anyway, so we get to Elliewood, Ninians or Nini's Ice Lance. Effective against Dragon and Beast foes. Okay, grants plus speed 3, blah, 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 plus speed plus 3, grants speed plus speed. I said that incorrect. Ugh. What the heck? Anyway, if unit initiates combat, grants everything plus 4 during combat. Okay, so if you initiate combat, you get plus 4 to everything. It'd be kind of nice if he had, like, if he was also, like, a Fire State Lance at the same time, but, like, it makes sense why it's not the case. Which is 50-50. Like, that could be useful, so I can't say it's bad. Only attack and defense plus. Okay. Attack Sparrow 3, so works well with his Lance. Also good fart if you go for it. Attack and speed moves 3. Okay, if a rally assist skill is used by unit or targets units, inflicts attack and speed -5, and guard on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target through their next actions. So guard and -5 attack and speed. Don't know if that's crazy or not. I guess used in the right conditions, that could be really good. Name is taken from Nini's Grace, one of the dance rings, and if it's a okay, yeah, I got ya. Makes sense. He's an offense, he's a good initiating, but tanking or raiding for an enemy phase, I don't know if you'll be able to easily tank. Judging by his kit, he's probably gonna be an offensive monster house, but aside from that, not canceling counterattack is huge. Like, he might, I don't know, like, he might have enough attack to Oko. He might not have enough attack to Oko, but double. But still, I kind of wish he had something to cancel counterattack. But I guess that would make him too broken. So, okay, I see ya. Don't know if I would really go for him or not, but I just like his design. I don't know if I'll go for him, but if I do, it'd be through summoning, I think. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Janus. Have a nice day. And hey, welcome to the stream. Best Pro over. How you doing? Also, I don't think we'll even get to training units because of how long it's taking for forging bonds. Anyway, Light of Dawn. Okay, I know this was going to be effective against armored cavalry foes. Kind of a given for her. Grants +3. Interesting. Grants bonus to attack, speed, defense, and resistance during combat if current penalty on each of the target stats calculates. Wait, what? Grants bonus to everything during combat if equal to current penalty on each of the target stats. So if the target has a penalty on all their stance, grants a bonus to it equal to those penalties on the targets. So is it the unit or is it the enemy? I think they're talking about Micaiah? Or they're talking about target as like what you're targeting. We'll see. I'm not entirely positive on that. It calculates each stat bonus independently. Interesting. Like, if it's for the unit itself, it's pretty much anti-penalty. Maybe? Or it just boosts your attack or boosts your stats. So if they have 5 minus speed, you pretty much have 10 speed over them. Yeah, I'm talking about Micaiah's weapon, Light of Dawn. Because if that's the case, then going for penalties is a must. She'll be a monster. Yeah, I'm talking about her term, yeah. Because whatever penalty they get, then that's the stats of you, or it's pretty much anti-penalty. It's either or. Either or sounds good. Sounds great for her. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I'm guessing it's the same targeted stats. It could either go both ways, for either Micaiah herself or the enemy. Unless I see someone else's, and then it says the same thing, then I can say, oh, it's Micaiah or it's the enemy. But whatever the case is, if it's her or the enemy, it's really good. I've been saving for this banner for the past 4 months. How many orbs have you saved up? I know a lot of people have. I'm probably not going to waste someone on the banner. I'm going to save orbs for maybe probably seasonal Hilda, if I'm going to be honest, or time skip Hilda. We'll see. 1,217 orbs. Not bad. At least you get what you want, but I don't think you're plus... I don't know if you'd be able to plus 10. Maybe? Maybe you'll be able to plus 10 if you really focus on the exact color. Anyway, sacrifice. It's an S skill. I'm 50-50 with sacrifice. Attack and res bond 4. Units adjacent to an ally grants attack at 7. Attack and resistance plus 7. To neutralize units' penalties to attack and resistance during combat. So it's pretty much moves penalties and gives attack resistance for attack and resistance. That's crazy. It's not bad. Okay. Yune's Whispers. At the start of the turn, if any foe's resistance is less than or equal to unit's resistance -3. So, if the foe's resistance is less than yours by 3, and that foe is adjacent to another foe, inflicts attack and speed -6 on the foe through its next section. So if it's right by another foe, and that same unit has less than 3 resistance, they get attack and speed -6. So, doesn't matter cardinal directions, if they're on the map, -6 attack and speed if you have more resistance. So you want to give her resistance. And at least in most cases, in most maps, you would be a right by unit. I don't know if the bond is applied. I think that's only for battle. So you want to kind of go for a lot of resistance for her. And then Ground Orders 3, at the start of turn, grants the following status to infantry, armored, and cavalry units for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Ground Order, I haven't really used much. I haven't seen much. But I think from what I've heard and seen, it's kind of crazy. Or kind of really good support skills. Anyway, I don't know if I will really go for her or not. I'm thinking on her. If I'm gonna be honest, if it's either gonna be Alm or Micaiah at this point. Don't know about the other two. Okay, so Alm, Draco Falchion, effective against dragon foes, grants attack +3 with the number of foes within 2 spaces, excluding target. So if there's any foes within 2 spaces that's not the target included, is greater than equal to the number of allies within 2 spaces, excluding unit. Grants attack, gets everything +5. Well, excuse me. We'll replace Micaiah's C-Spot. Gotcha. I could see that being the case. Anyway, so yeah, you kind of wants to be alone. So he gets +5 to everything. Core. Okay. Sin Scale. Deals damage equal to 25% of unit's attack, but after combat, if unit attacked, deals 7 damage to unit. So if unit gets attacked, he minus 7 damage. Okay, so... Oh, so after you attack, the enemy will pretty much have like a poison touch effect by 25% of the unit's attack. So let's say if it was 50 attack, then it'd be 12 damage to the unit after the battle. And if you get attacked, you get 7 damage to you. Interesting. Shield defense 3. Start of combat, minus 7 defense on the foe with the highest defense is not bad. I like that skill. And then threatened attack and speed 3. At the start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of a foe, grants attack and speed plus 5 to unit for 1 turn, and inflicts stats minus attack and speed by 5 on foes within 2 spaces through the next action. That's crazy. That's not bad. That's actually really good support skill. Has there been threatened skills before? I'm trying to remember. I mean, it's a new, it's 3, so it's a new version of that. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if you would kill along for that, but because it all depends upon their stats. At the end of the day, depending upon their stats, arguably, I could see Camilla being the best, but more because of her being an offensive unit that doesn't get counterattacked. Problem with Eliwood is that exact reasoning, but at least he has speed opening 3, which is a good support. So there's that. If you want to kill him off for Swiss Pharaoh, is another one that you probably kill him off for if you really wanted to. Like, I could see Eliwood being a fodder, honestly, but we'll have to see his stats. It would be nice if he had no counterattack, but then I think he would be kind of broken. Who knows? And at least he's effective against Dragon and Beast, so that's a boon for him. And of course, Micaiah. I feel like he's going to be more of a support unit than anything else. And then, I don't think I've gotten the stats yet, unless the Dynamite already dropped. But yeah, I mean, did the stats get shown? But yeah, if I'm gonna go for anyone, I'm thinking it's gonna be Alm. Like, out of all of them, I had plans to go for Alm first. And I'm still gonna do that. So, we'll see. We'll see stat-wise. Kind of curious what it's gonna be. Anyway, so what's else? So defense. Inspired by someone building a tanky type. Okay. A coming temperature trial plus rewards, and then of course people joking about Sigrun. Nobody ever expects the Binyan Inquisition. Seriously though, pulling this twice, Sigrun. If you guys don't know, if you've ever played Persona 5, or if you haven't played Super Smash Brothers with, or faced against Joker, yeah, it's pretty much Sigrun doing that to the trophies. Like, honestly, if you're a Sigrun fan, and if you want to plus 10 her for both versions, the Wedding and this upcoming one, well then again, no, she wasn't a Tempest Trial. Was she? Was the first Sigrun Tempest Trial, or was she a banner? I thought she was banner. But at least this version is, the cups. I don't think the first one was. I thought the first version was a banner unit, so I don't know why it's. I guess you could put that in there because it's a lot of cups, but of course, someone building Klein with Brazen Attack and Speed 4. Here's my deal when it comes to the Brazen skills. Why I hate the Brazen skills is you have to lose health. Bruh. Like, the thing about Klein is he's squish. He's squish. I mean, arguably, with the bonus stats, you might not exactly get one shot as easily, but let's say with Life and Death, you could. I mean, for mine anyway. But if I'm gonna be realistic here, I would say Life and Death is still better on him because you have those base stats. He's still first generation unit. It's a sad reality when it comes to Klein. Like, I think he needs the stats now, not wait until he gets damaged. Because if it's the beginning of the battle and you need that 40 plus speed, but you don't because you don't have, in Brazen range, well, you're kind of fucked. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like Brazen. I want that attack and speed now. I don't want to wait. Now, another thing to note is this person's doing both Brazens. And I'll give saying it, you already know my explanation of why I like Life and Death and the kind of build I have with Klein. I want those stats now. I want them now. I mean, honestly, you can change the skills around. So, if I had a Brazen Attack and Speed 4, which I'm not entirely sure who has that again, I would have to look. But I could give that to him and switch between skills. But honestly, that's why I like Life and Death more, is because I have the stats then and there. I mean, arguably, I wish there was a Life and Death 4. Because if there was a Life and Death 4, I would go for it. If I'm gonna be honest, I would go for it. Because I'm guessing that with Life and Death 4, there would be a reduction to attack and defense and resistance reduction, and more attack and speed. But we'll see if they ever do or not. Someone building plus 10 Libra, nice to see. What the hell? I really feel about threat attack and speed 3. You get to be a Surtur. You get to be a Surtur. Everyone gets to be Surtur. Okay. So it's like the fuck. Huh. You know, when it comes to summoning, I don't have much of an issue with summoning, if I'm gonna be honest. But then I go through Reddit and then I see people saying, like, they need to do something about the pool. Like, honestly, I'm able to save up tons of orbs this past month because this pulling isn't worthwhile. Knowing that you don't get the 5-star targets you're looking for. How? Like, in about 100 orbs, like, at least 200 orbs, you probably could get the unit target for. I mean, it's still RNG at the end of the day, but for me, that's just how my luck is. It's like, whoever I target for, I get them, and I generally get them in less than 150 orbs. At most, around 100 to 150. At least, maybe less than 0. You know, like, I guess it also depends upon the unit you're going for, but I guess they're talking about how, like, the whole demote stuff works. I say, like, they could just remove them and then put them in certain banners. They kind of did that with the 5 stars, but I don't see them doing that with 3 stars or 4 stars. But then again, like, I guess it all comes down to your luck at the end of the day. Okay. Right, talking about the worst map they ever made. Honestly, it's a really easy map. Just take it for what it is and level up units. Dang, okay. Well, I'm just still looking through the Reddit and seeing if there's anything to talk about. I sent you the stats in Discord, by the way. They were shown in the last Fate channel. I probably didn't even take much of a glance. Like, I know when they did the Fate channel, I just like, okay, cool, designs. I think I was doing something else. Oh, okay, so 47 attack, 37 speed. Okay, that makes sense with the build she has. 40 HP, 43 attack, 43 speed, 32 defense, 18 resistance. I was kind of hoping he had more defenses, but it kind of works. Not really. You just gotta have to be really careful. I mean, because of his no resistance, at least he can. He can't really do much with the dragons, but he at least can deal with the beast units. So that there's that. Not gonna be as much of a defensive monster as I was thinking he was gonna be. Just doesn't help that he's a horse unit. Makaya, holy 40 resistance. He is definitely going to be. She's definitely going to be a huge nuisance with her resistance. High attack, but low speed and defense. So she's kind of normal as a Makaya. So yeah, she's definitely going to be a huge support. And look at 42 HP buffs. Can't really tell, but don't know what the buffs are for the attack and speed. But 37 defense and 20 resistance is not bad. Like, compared to Elliewood, he has more defenses. So that's good. It helps that he's also infantry. Don't know about his attack or speed, but just 62 base attack with whatever boost he's getting, that's crazy. So yeah, I can definitely see why you would say that. Probably being stat-wise the best. Huh. People pick. That's interesting. So someone's only picking Elliewood because they despise everyone else except Elliewood. It's like, okay, that's interesting to know. I mean, it makes sense for Camilla, but huh. Sig run out of ideas. Right. Yeah, they could have done something for Sig Room. Yeah, that makes sense when it goes to Raphael, but yeah. I'm from a C slot. Oh. 35 speed. Ooh, 35 speed is actually kind of low. but 38 base attacks. Actually, really decent. It's actually really decent. I guess with low defense, a lot more defense, he's gonna have a little bit less speed, but that's okay. I think having a little bit more defenses helps him out. Especially since his kit gives him more attack anyway and does more damage, so... Whoa, I just realized this... Okay, let me... What the... That increased in volume. Holy cow. Why did that do that? YouTube. Well, technically, soundtrack. Anyway. Where was I at? Yes. Anyway. I don't think there's really anything else, really. Fire Emblem Heroes Reddit just... Generally, like, it's weird, because going to the SAO MD Reddit, there's a lot more to talk about than the Freind Reddit. COL featured 2 cavalry units, since I don't think the arena point system was so relevant. COL 2 had 2 armor units, since BST was increasing the arena credit, these high BST. As finest, thanks to the influence of Aether Raids. Oh, that's true. Because of changes in the game, different influences determine different units. That's interesting. But then again, I don't really care much about Aether Raids, so... Yeah. CRL 1 feels so pathetic? Really? I wouldn't really say that. Like, I would argue that some of the CRL units are... I honestly probably would be better in some regards. Like, not all of them, but some of them I feel like at least Brave Lake and Brave Lynn still can hold up to this day. I can't really say that for Ori or Lucina as much. CRL 2? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember all the CRL 2 units. Kinda? I mean, CRL 2 was the start of the skill increase. What was it? I can't remember the correct skill name. Guardian Deathblow? Yeah, Deathblow 4. Aside from that, I could still say that the CRL 2 units still hold up. Yeah, they do. The stat line is 172, which is 1 less than female porn. So they're increasing BOST now? Again? And it's not going to make as much of a difference, but if that is the case, interesting. But I don't think that's going to be the case, because I feel like it's going to be more or less because of it being CRL. Then again, at least nowadays infantries are decently stat-wise, they're good. I mean, just look at Hilda. I like Hilda's stat line. It's just actually working with it can be a little bit of a nuisance, depending upon how you play the game. And defensive-wise, she's not defensive, which can be a little oof. But that doesn't mean it's not that hard to deal with. Okay, what time is it? Holy cow. This is actually taking longer than I was actually expecting. Okay, now we're just not really getting much. It's 1.5, but we're not getting really lucky. Dang it. Well, I don't think they're that underwhelming, but at least Lucina and Roy, kind of. I'm gonna be honest. Ike is still a enemy phase monster, depending upon how you use them. And you could argue the same deal for Lyn as a player phase, but I mean, still people use, like, I think Phoenix Master still uses Lyn in his free to play playing guides. She always uses her, like, she's a offensive monster. Makes me wonder where all that took, but anyway. That's me. That meme's going around. So if you guys are going through the Reddit and you're seeing the what's that? What character is that from the show? I don't remember. It's the one where, like, nobody is born cool except of something like this, and it's something out of place. That kind of meme. That one I've been seeing a lot. I've also seen it on the SAO Discord. Which I don't know who decided to change Veronica's staff, but don't know if that would be the wisest decision. People are already guessing on who's gonna be the most likely TT unit. Okay, I don't know if people would like us to do being a TT unit, but this depends upon if you want. It depends, I guess, if you're a free-to-play player and if you're saving orbs or not. Yeah, depending upon how much of a free-to-play, quote-unquote, player you're trying to be. Execute Order 776. Next year, leave. Oh god, why? I guess joking around about how each year the Brave units end up becoming OP. is kind of oof. That is a defensive monster. Okay, there's really nothing else to really talk about. Potential CYL banner nominees. If honestly, like I see a lot of Annas, but honestly, I don't think another Anna's gonna be in the game. I don't know. Like, Anna's gonna be one of those like weird characters, if I'm gonna be honest, because don't know if they would even do Anna. I mean, they could, but it'd be weird because of, you know, Anna already being the game. It's just the heroes version. So with weird good characters like Brigand Boss, you know, that's funny. Like, whenever we're gonna get Brigand Boss as a CYL unit, can someone answer me that question? When are we gonna get Brigand Boss? Anyway, the Gatekeeper. You know, if the Gatekeeper ends up becoming a CYL choice, you know who's gonna be in CYL 4? 100% the Gatekeeper. Like, I'm not joking. Like, the Gatekeeper could actually easily be in CYL 4. If you guys don't know who he is, you play Three Houses, there's a specific character that is an NPC that you instantly know who he is. He has a distinct voice that legit everyone loves. And I like him too. Everyone loves him, even though he's not a character. Like, I would love him to be a joke character in the future that you can play as him. Which would be kind of stupid, but awesome at the same time. But honestly, I feel like a lot of people would probably go for the Gatekeeper. If the Gatekeeper is even votable. Yeah. And even this person says, if Gatekeeper is included in the next CYL, he has all my votes. And I hope he has yours too. Even getting them into the game in a fledgling Warriors deal would be sufficient. Also, it'd be funny because intelligent systems don't forget about a favorite boy. Oh damn! I'd ironically toss Gatekeeper a vote. Dude is just a light speak to him. Always make sure to pay him a visit. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. If we get obscure characters, then Fate-3 Tarting Archer is getting all my votes. Oh boy. I'm fine with the Gatekeeper winning the male slot as long as Anna can win the female slot. Gatekeeper with 199 VST. Why are people talking about Alm? The hell? I don't know how the Gatekeeper from Three Houses has to deal with Alm. Does all that for two brave variants? No, it doesn't. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, I think I get what's happening here because I guess the voice actor is on question mark. Who does the gatekeeper question mark? That's my guess. Okay, we should be back now. OBS decided to go cuckoo for a minute. I'll wait for it to come back. Okay, so by now, everything should be back to normal. OBS went cuckoo for like several seconds there, probably about 5 to 10 seconds. Sorry about that. Anyway, so someone talking about like if you do lunatic, you should get the rewards from normal and hard mode as well. Yeah, that would be nice and easy and fun. That'd be cool. After a certain point, you should be able to. If you're able to do all three at once, you should just be able to do lunatic and knock out the other two. Oh no! No, they didn't. Someone just did that. Hilda with glasses. Ah! Are those Ignat's glasses? You might actually eventually want them back to paint and you'll see everything. What have you done with our boy? Good boy. I'm not. Oh boy. Obligatory Hilda. Hilda. Not in distance. I can't see. Oh boy. Poor nuts. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Nothing really else to note. It's just builds. Nice artwork. More Hilda. I like it. Yes, I could go for it. I'm gonna actually look at this and see. Yeah, I probably end up taking at least maybe. Ooh. too. I thought that, I saw this earlier and I thought it was like from something else, but no. No, like I probably put some for Discord. So anyone that's on Discord right now, just know it's probably in a short bit. You'll probably see a few new emotes. But that's for later. We're not gonna worry about that now. We're gonna try to keep going at this, like, and we may end up ending this stream off very soon. So. Okay. This is actually taking a lot more longer than I was expecting. Yeah, there really isn't much to go for. And we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna stop because of legit nothing. Let's try to speed this up a little bit more. 5 more minutes. No, 3 more minutes. You know, we're gonna do 3 more minutes. 3 minutes. Let's speed this up. Go super fast mode. Go super speed Sonic edition. Come on. Come on, Shanna. Where's that Shanna? No, I think that I don't think it's Shanna. That's whatever her name is. Yeah, just because of how long this is taking, I don't think we're gonna even get 2 leveling units up. But then again, even with that, that's just gonna take a long time to finish as well. So it's like, unless I use those crystals, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, wow. I was actually not expecting Nike there to finish off, Morgan. Then again, I guess she is kind of slow, but I was not expecting it to be that slow. Okay, 1 more minute. This is probably going to go to 1x, so we're probably going to stop there. I guess we'll just finish off the rest of this. Forging bonds, and then probably level farming. Maybe later. We'll see how things go. I mean, also, the Elgato might not arrive on Saturday, too. Like, I'm saying Elgato might arrive on Saturday, but really? There's a chance it might not because it's Saturday. In the past, before, they said it was going to arrive on Saturday. They didn't arrive until, like, Monday or Tuesday. Because of where I live. Okay, so we'll do one more, and that's gonna be it for today's stream. Honestly, though, I kinda got what I gotta do. Linus' Grand Hero Battle Challenge done, and then, of course, a decent amount of Forging Bonds done. I probably could have went to farming units, leveling up units, but to be honest, it's still would have been the same deal, just it's pretty much gonna be farming. But there we go. So we got at least 2 units done, then we still have the other 2 units. 20 more cups to go. And cup-wise, talking about cups, user grails, technically. We only need about less than 50. And we can finally get another Camus. And then after that, I think it's 500. So fun! But we're almost there. We're almost to plus 10 Camus. And of course, we're almost there for the Lost Lore. But that is going to be it for today's live stream. So if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. The description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. But aside from that, you guys know the drill. I'm Zigma11. Good luck on your summon. And I will see you all in maybe tomorrow's night. No, it's Friday. Don't know. It's a Friday. Even though I don't have work tomorrow, I don't know about tomorrow. Because I do have to still go to bed early to get up on Saturday at 4 a.m. So it's like, don't expect anything tomorrow. Next week, just talking about next week while we're at it, I have no clue what my schedule is. I'm supposed to get a lot more days next week. So, I have actually no clue what my schedule is going to be. So don't expect anything yet for next week. I'll probably let you guys know on Discord if anything drastically changes, or if I get a lot more days than usual. We'll see. That's fun if that happens. But yeah, maybe we'll see. I actually really don't know. Expecting next week, or if I'm gonna do anything Friday, which I'm probably not gonna really do anything mostly Friday, but we'll see. But until then, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. And also, like I said, there should be new emotes on possibly Discord. We'll see if they're in PG format or not. If they're not, then don't expect anything, but it is. Expect some new emotes. Anyway. Peace.